Hello, welcome back to Editing with me. The last two programs I showed you a quick method of how to take a photo out of its original background and place a new one. I used a photo from the internet. So today I decided to go back over those steps with you, but using one of my own photos so you can see what my idea is. This is thanks to Nadia. She does a lot of indoor practice shoots for me. This was my indoor shoot, and this is the backgrounds I use at the back. And as you can see, it's caught a bit of shadows here, and her face is very dark. So, and the background is very untidy. So, of course, with my editing via layers, I did the editing, and that is my end result. Very plain and simple editing methods. I'll click down here. You can see I duplicated my new layer. If I go off it, let's do this. That was my original photo. Using the quick selection tool, I then cut her out, and that's what she was on. I added a new layer. I will show you how I got that color. Her face was dark. I added a new layer and brightened it up, and we will go over those steps. So let's go to here. As you can see, I've got it ready, the exact same photo. I use a pen tablet, but for those who don't have a pen tablet, using these tools here is quite easy on Photoshop, so don't stress too much. So the first thing we're going to do is duplicate the layer. So we go up to layer, duplicate. The reason why I always duplicate, in case you make a mess up, you've always got the original here. I just untick the eye so you don't see it. I'll work on that. Again, let's go to the quick selection tool. I explained about all these buttons. So we're going to select Nadia to take her out here. I don't use a very big brush. Maybe about 63, going slowly round. A lot of people I know do this faster, so you can, if you are confident with how you do everything, then it's fine. If you go slow, I'm actually very lucky, and I normally get all these cutouts. Now, as you can see, this is not cut out, so I'm going to quickly enlarge the picture so I can get here, go back to my quick selection, but this time, because I want to take it out, we have to use the minus button. So we're going to bring the brush down a little bit smaller to get into those details, and we're going to minus the Y. And as you can see, Photoshop is very good. It actually picked up the outline of this edge and made it easy for me. Here's a little bit of white, so I will click there. As you can see, a little bit of fingers brought in, so you just go back to the add button and just put it there. Now, once you're happy with all your backgrounds around here and you think you've got everything, we can just make it smaller for you. Going back to the refine edge, the quick selection. Okay, then I go to the refine edge, and this is where we can make the final clear up. As you can see there already. To go over here, you can put it on marching ants, overlay, what it will look like on a black background, what it will look on a clean background, always black and white, on the layer, reveal layer. I like to work on overlay, but again, it depends on you. Okay, so as you can see, we've actually got a pretty good clear picture here. I'm going to just tidy up here, which we're going to use the pen tool, and we're just going to rub around the edge. And you can see it's taken the white out. I'm going to come down here at the bottom, and I'm going to do this here because there's a little bit of white showing, and as you can see the red is there. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that, very lucky for it's also, I must be honest, I also get them to do poses that I know I can edit with, but sometimes it's not always that easy. I put my smart radius on edge detection just a little bit, maybe 1.9. I smooth it to about that much, feather a little, so you make, see, you can take it up there and you can feather the whole thing out. But we're just going to bring it down, and we're going to put about 0.9. Contrast, I put as 1. I don't worry about shifting edge because I'm quite happy with my edge. Remember, decontaminate colors, and I usually put it about 50%, so it's anything that we have missed out, Photoshop can try and clean it up. Always do a new layer with a layer mask, click OK, and there she is. And that is really a good selection. As you see down here, it's taken the white out there and everything is nice and clear. So the next thing is now to put her in a different layer. If we go back to the first layer, it was a bit not nice, but that's how my studio background is, because mentioned before I do my own backgrounds. In a studio shoot, the backgrounds should be clear to enhance your photo. Other people put colored backgrounds. I mainly work with colors, basic colors, unless I'm being creative with certain photos. Anyway, we go back up to here and we're going to put a new layer. We're going to press layer. Okay, I then am going to fill it with white. Again, it's over Nadia, but we go back here and we take her at the top. And it looks harsh on her, so I like to go to my gradient tool. I choose this one here. I like to choose this button here. I keep it as normal and 34%. All I do, don't do that. Please press on your layer, because as you saw, if you stay on her, the gradient tool will darken her, and we don't want that. So press on the layer here, and that looks fairly good. I'm going to do that step again on the layer, and if you take the opacity up, say there, it's not what I like, and that's why I bring my opacity down to 34. And it gives a very professional look. She's nice and clean, it looks good. So now the only thing is, her face is dark. This part to me I'm happy with. Press up to your layer, and we're going to add a new layer. It's going to go over Nadia. Make sure your color is on white. Press your paintbrush. Keep it as normal and as 100. I'm going to enlarge her face a bit so you can see. Right, now I'm going to take my brush and just round her face. Where I'm unhappy about the darkness, don't worry about the neatness, you'll see the end result. Right, now she's white. She's got a white face and she's blacked out. So you think, oh my word. But anyway, we are not finished yet. Go over to here, and I want you to do your layer as a overlay. Okay, as you can see, left out a bit. Just go back to normal. and you can just add on around the corners where you've left out, and we do overlay. All right. Let's take it out for you. Okay, but now she looks a bit too bright. So that's when you play with the opacity and you bring it down till you're happy. And I normally bring it about, let's go down a bit more, 60, 50. You can actually see her face. Excuse me. Then you put control on your computer and just add all of these here, and you go group from layers, and it makes a group. So original photo, edited photo. Now if you're still not happy with that face, you can go back to the layer and you can bring it down a bit more, and I would say 39 is good, and that looks so much better. And there, 3 easy steps, quick, and you have a professional photo. From here you can go flatten image, you disregard hidden layers, and there's your photo. And then you go and save it as a JPEG. You can run the action to put it in Facebook size or print size, and that is quick and simple editing, brightening up a dark photo, all in one easy 3 steps with your layers. I hope you've understood that, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. I'll be doing some more editing and on backgrounds as well. Again, anything you don't understand, please let me know. Excuse my ums and ahs, because I'm so busy concentrating working that I forget or I and ah. But I like to show you as I work, so when I make a mistake, how I clean it. If I've also gone a bit too fast, please don't hesitate to tell me, go a bit slower with my steps. You help me, I help you. So thank you for watching Editing with me, Shireen from Timeless Sentiments. Have a good day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And once again, thank you. Bye.